you all, welcome back. Is that how I'm supposed to start this video? I know a lot of us would have been wondering, wait, what's are you going to stand here like that?
What are you doing?
You want to stand here and watch me talk?
Yes.
So now you make me feel shy. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Okay guys, so sorry. Cut. Hello guys. Hello ladies. Hello audience. Hello everyone. Hello believers. Welcome back to my channel. Woo! It's been a while. It's been ages. It's been how many months now? I think about 4 months or so since I launched my YouTube channel and the last video I released. So yes, I came with the story of my life. 2024 has been an amazing year. 2024 has been a crazy year. Roller coaster of events, turnouts and everything. You guys, the experience I had this year, I'm feeling like a Methuselah because so after the last video I released, I know we're expecting more content from me, but life happened and life will always happen. But the good and sweet part of it is that as a believer, we are always one step ahead if we obey and follow God's instruction, if we trust God, if we cling to God, if we hold on to God. So guys, I have a lot of things to share with us, but as time goes on, you guys will get the updates. But before we start, I came here with my mini jotter so that I can glance through and check if I'm forgetting anything. My hanky, in case I get emotional and I start crying, because I'm a crybaby. Bottle water in case I choke, or just for refreshments, and found to do a toast, to share what they call it, cheers, whatever. For those who are just joining, if you're new here, my name is Anene Angel, also known as Mysterious Vessel on my social space. I have a lot to share with us, but just make sure you stay tuned. So guys, the story that you all have been waiting to hear, because I know some persons are already itching to hear my story. Just calm down, it's my story, not your story. So in the past 2 months or so, or 3 months, a lot of persons have been in my DM, some ghost followers. I never knew that I had so many secret admirers and ghost followers. I'm feeling so cool. Yeah, so they've been in my DM, they've been like, what's happening? We've not been seeing your content, we've not been seeing your all those kind of stuff. They were just checking up and all, and I was like, okay, wow. So I'm just I was feeling like a celeb, because it's not easy. So I got lots of compliments, lots of encouraging words, lots of reach outs. Angel, what's happening? Why have you stopped posting content? Angel, why are you not doing this? Angel this, Angel that. Oh, I've been so inspired by that. And I was like, inspired. That's when I started getting the period I stopped posting content. I think for like 3 months or so. I'm not really sure when I remember, I actually felt I'm editing this video. Okay, a lot of things happened. A whole lot of things were going on. But I could not start explaining to everybody that this is what's happening, that's what's happening, this was happening. So I just took a chill and had to take a break, a very long break. And I hope that in the latter times, this break will be over. So the plan was to keep creating videos as inspired by God. The plan was to release another video on my YouTube channel after my launching, alright? But what happened? This is where the story starts, guys. Alright, so I think after the period where I had released my YouTube video, if you know what batch creating means, it's like a slang or a term for content creators whereby you produce content ahead of time. For instance, if I want to upload for like the next 1 week, I should have done the content like probably in a day or two and produce content that I'll be uploading for like a space of 1 week. Yeah, so I'm that kind of person. Whenever I have the opportunity to, I try as much as possible to batch create content. And yes, guys, to tell you how intentional I was about this YouTube channel, I have been keeping and piling videos. I wanted my next YouTube video to be a blast. Like, I wanted you guys to see it and be like, wow. If you know me, you know I love video editing. I love videography. Not like I'm a professional in that aspect of videography. I love videography, and one of the things I enjoy doing is creating things. I love to create. I love to come up. I like trying out new things. I like exploring. So guys, I have been piling up videos within a space of 2 months, and then some memories from like 5 months back. So the plan was to, you know, compile all of this thing, make it look cinematic like a movie, and then upload on my YouTube video. And yes, when I launched my YouTube video the last time, one of the subscribers had, I'll add it to this video if I can. One of the subscribers had said, because I had asked for opinions, like what do you suggest I create more as a Christian content creator. I know it was Christian content, lifestyle, and inspiring talks and all. So somebody has had commented that, oh, can you put us through on your day-to-day activities, your how you live as a Christian, as a believer. And guys, that video too was down delayed. Like, it was already there, like, oh, this thing, I was already planning it, like, yes. So after compiling every of the whole video and everything, when I felt that it was now time for me to start editing them, the worst happened. It's not the worst, but to me it was the worst when it happened. Where do I start from now? Okay.
I got distracted again, guys, for the 10th time. The struggle that comes with creating content.
So, long story cut short, I started compiling a lot of videos that I wanted to, you know, create to become a movie and all. And along the line, I'm not going to say, oh, because I want to, you know, create a very fresh content for YouTube, that I will now stop creating content on my Facebook and all that. That's not the thing. So I was still creating content on Facebook and uploading on Instagram. I was creating content across all of my pages here. My social media handle, in short, started acting very funny. There was this thing that was happening in that period. I don't know how to really explain it to you, but the algorithm was messing up with my content, guys. Whoever said content creation was easy, that person needs me. Like, I need to punch that person, because the algorithm, like, on a normal day I could post a video and at least my views are not always lesser than 200. 200 is not much, but this period I'll post a video. I think it was my laziness, or probably because I was not getting something right. So I'll post videos and I'll be seeing some kind of irritating views. And I'm like, hello. I'm not new here. Even if I'm new, but do you get? So I started trying out a lot of things, you know, so many hacks, so many patterns, like what really is wrong. But that's aside, that one will be in another video. I'll tell you guys that, you know, sometimes there's some things that will just happen for experience sake. So as I grow, I'm going to take you guys through the experiences. So, long story cut short, the phone I used to edit my videos, because I don't normally use my phone to edit my videos. Like, I have the personal phone I use for my stuffs and all, and then I have another phone where I used to create content, edit them. You know, it's just to like make things faster and easier, so that the workload on one phone is not all jacket. So the phone I normally use to edit my content and shoot and all got spoiled. That was like a shaking to me. Now, it was not really, it's all I say is shaking, because when I originally started content creation, I usually use my phone. I used to use my phone, yes. But you know, when you've left a phase, or when you've left a stage and you've advanced to another stage, and then you now have to go back to square one again. Do you get? So it shook me a lot because I was really used to using that phone to edit, to shoot, fresh quality, like camera was clear, bright, those kind of thing. And then starting all over again. Don't even ask me how it happened because guys, it's another painful story that I don't want to talk about. So, long story short, the phone got spoiled. A lot of things was happening behind the scene. Many things was just going on. Things were going haywire. It was like everything was happening at the same time. And I was like, So it was like a phase for me where I had to let go of the old wineskin to enter a new wineskin. It's like, growing. I know what happens when you grow. You need to drop a lot of weight so that you can advance. This was just happening. A lot of things were happening that period. And I was like, okay. Now that saying, when life gives you lemon, you turn it to lemonade. I was like, you know what? All of these things happening will not weigh me down. I am turning this thing to lemonade. And that was how I wanted to turn to lemonade. The lemonade became watery. The lemonade was worse than the lemonade. It was like, Jesus. I tried using my phone to shoot content and do many other stuff, but guys, guess what happened? My phone started acting for me. At some point, in fact, I was already in my heart. I was already like, you know what? I think this phone wants to get spoiled too. So that period, you're already preparing your heart for something, so that when it happens, the blow will not be too hot. Yes. So I was already preparing my mind that this phone should just spoil. It should just. I was already preparing my and what happened? The phone did not let that get spoiled, but you want to edit, the video just crashes. The app will crash, many of the other annoying thing, and I was like, you know what, let's just go on a break. Let's go on a break. So I decided to take a break for like 2 weeks. During that 2 weeks, I did other things with my life. I mean, I have a life outside social media. I did other things with my life. I engaged other activities. I reached out to people. I, just did some very meaningful things. I tried to be impactful even outside social media. And then when I got out of that phase, when I got out of that low and heat, I was like, okay, I'm ready for YouTube. Guys, I had compiled about, I'm not capping, a video of like 2 months videos. Is that English correct? Whichever, guys. I've compiled videos for like 2 months. It's 2 months long, and one thing about editing, you cannot really like edit on spot. It depends on what you want to edit. I'm this kind of person who flows with creativity. I always want to take my time when doing things, especially when it comes to being creative. So whenever I'm editing videos, I don't like to like rush, except if it's a concept or it's a pattern I'm already familiar with. But if it's like a new idea and initiative, guys, I like to be chill. I like to take my time and do my thing, and then you guys will be like, wow. Do you get? So I started editing this video with my phone. Remember the other phone I used to edit was already faulty and spoiled, and then the whole thing. So I just kept it aside. I was like, and yes, I had other things to do with money at that period. I was going through some financial stress, so I could not really. Alright, I know somebody's already thinking that is she not spilling too much already? Guys, on this channel, there's a reason why I opened this channel, alright? I did not just open it to come and sound all spooky and deep, alright? I opened this channel by God's inspiration, not just to give talks and all, but to also share my experiences so that someone out there can also learn. And you also know that life is not always a bed of roses, and then yes, a lot of things are happening, so you're not alone in it, alright? So I'm sharing this out there to other upcoming content creators and whoever out there that needs to hear this. So yes, like I said, I was going through some financial stress. Preparing the phone was not like in my budget at all. So I went back to using my phone, and I started working on the video. I was already excited, like there's this kind of vibe that comes whenever I'm editing video. I used to feel this groove and all. So I already went back to editing the video, and day 1, day 2, day 3, on the 4th day, there's this thing that happens. I have 2 memory cards on my phone. So what I do is I have one for messages and audios. that one, whenever I want to listen to messages and audios, I insert it in my phone, and then I know that throughout that day is messages and audios, like that. And whenever I want to edit, work on something, create new, I blah 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 blah, I insert that memory card. I'm going somewhere. On this particular day, I had nearly finished listening to the messages and audios that I wanted to, and I was like, at night period, I'm in 90%. I was like, okay, let me edit content. And that's how I reached out to the wallet where I usually keep the stuff, and I opened it. Guys, I could not find the memory card. Hey! It was not even funny. I thought it was a prank. I thought nature was pranking me, because I was like, okay, it's why am I estimating this much? It's not about the memory card. I mean, somebody will be like, just buy the content. I had content, not just for YouTube. Let's even scrap YouTube. I had content for IG, TikTok, Facebook. On that phone, like I said earlier, I'm that futuristic kind of person. I always like to do things ahead. I'm always thinking I can be in this month now, and I'm already thinking of what I'm going to do in the month of March. That's how I am. I already created content, and because I went on a break, the period, I'm still going to tell you guys part of this is why I went on a break. It's not just because that forgot sports, so yeah, there are other things attached to it. So I had checked this wallet countless times. I checked my whole room, checked everywhere I could check, everywhere. I even checked under the fridge, under my slippers, everywhere. I was just checking, guys. I did not see this thing. I now, you know that thing that happens when you're looking for something and you're like, okay, I walked here, I walked here, I went here. You now start doing recap in your memory. That's what happened. I did it. I went outside, so I followed the recap thing in my head. I traced my steps outside. I went out to my gates. Oh my god, let's sing that night. My head was just doing bang bang bang. I was like, yay. And I didn't want to agree, like I didn't want to believe that I lost that memory card. I mean, when I wanted to turn the lemon into lemonade that life threw at me, when I was already like, and I've done the first phase, the introduction of the YouTube, I've done the first. So the thing was, the more you edit, the more the vibes go, and I was like, I was like, wait, I just relaxed. I was like, maybe it's just, guys. Cut the long story short, I just went to check everywhere I could check, and I found out that this thing was lost. I remember that night, I had called. Okay, did I call? No, I did not call. I texted one of my close friend, and I was like, I can't find my memory card. I didn't even know if I should laugh or cry. And then the person asked, oh, what happened, blah blah blah, and I was like, I can't find my memory card. Like, it was so shocking to me. I was like, what will I call this? Affliction of the righteous. Like, I can't find my memory card, and if you know me, you know me cry baby. Like, the tear thing is not something that you plan, yeah. So I don't even know what happened, but I just knew that I did a voice notes and I started crying. If there's any way I can add the voice note to this clip, I will add it, so that you guys know how painful it was. Now, what was painful? I had like over 2 years memories in that memory card. I had content that I was supposed to upload for like at least 2 weeks or 3 weeks. My YouTube videos I gathered over 2 months. Like, guys, that YouTube video, if I had uploaded it, I feel like I don't want to overly hype it, but the video was like a whole experience. When I went to the market, when I went to this place, when I started learning how to. Okay, yes, that's another thing. You guys, I'm a lash tech, a professional lash tech. I had to do something else in my life. Yeah. Like I said, I have a life outside social media, but I'm committed. So the video like carried lots of experiences, even when I used to be a teacher. Yeah, I know I deserve my flowers. So yes, even when I used to be a teacher, my experiences with my kids at school, now, Mother Abraham, I have many children. So it carried lots of memories, and I was like, this thing is going to just go like that. I remember that night, I just carried the one and I was crying, and I was like, I did a voice note to that friend, and I was like, I don't know, I kept this and that and that, and that's what happened. So that one too was now another hit for me, and I was like, God, dear God, we should not fight over this. If you don't want me to do this content creation thing, just let me know. I mean, I will drop it. I will stop it. Do you get it? Because it was like, because tell me why all weapon fashioned against me was seeming as though they were going to prosper. Like, tell me why. So I was like, dear God, is this a sign? What exactly is happening? I mean, guys. But anyways, that's that. So that one again was not like another major hit for me, and I was just so weak. Because I already, after the launch of my YouTube video, before even the launch of my YouTube video, to tell you how calculative and how futuristic and I can be, when I tell you that I think far, I mean it. I knew I was going to launch. I think I launched my YouTube video, is it October now, what month, I can't really remember. But before I launched that video, I already had plans that I let self saving videos for like some weeks before then, not for the launch, not for the get to know me, but this one was just like, okay, after I launch this video, I'm keeping these videos down so that within a space of 2 weeks. So my plan was to upload at least 2 videos every month on YouTube here, at least 2. But now I think it will be at least 1. Let's see how it goes. So I was not like, okay, this and that, and you know, and everything just, you know, when at that point I'm this kind of person where after planning and all, you don't just come and scatter all my plans, ruin all my schedule and everything. It's like it is just to make me again. So it didn't really like make me weak, and I was like, you know what, I'm going on a break. So I stopped posting content on all of my social space. And now what now happened? I became closer to God though, you guys. You know this saying, when tribulations hit you or when you face certain challenges, guys, you know, normally I'm a night person, but you see during this period I could be up like all the night, and I'll be sleeping around 5 in the morning, waking up around 6, 7 or 8. Most times I'll sleep around 4, 3, and I was just sleeping very late at night. I'll just wake up on one random night and sit on my bed and I'll be like, God, I trust. God, oh my God, you guys, I shed premium tears. I cried, I cried. I cried though, because aside the whole content creation, aside my whole content journey not going as smooth as I planned it to be, other things too were happening behind the scene, which I'm going to share in another video. This is more reason why you guys should subscribe and turn on the notification. Other things too were happening behind the scene that was really getting to me too as well. So it was just like very overwhelming, and I was like, so I'll just wake up every midnight. I'll be up and I'll be like, God, should I just stop? I mean, it's like content creation is not for me. So like, what do you want? So the advantages, what happened? I became so closer to God. I felt like for everything that happens in this life, I like God for one thing, the fact that He's always one step ahead. He turned out, I'm not going to say, oh, God was the reason, God was dealing with me or something. No, I'm not going to say that. I can't really conclude on that. But I like the fact that even with everything that was happening, God changed the situation around, and it made me draw closer to Him. So during that period, my hunger for God really deepened, intimacy, and then along the line, when I started, you know, I became more vulnerable to God. Like I could be in an atmosphere where, like in an atmosphere of God's presence, and I will not even mind who is there. I'll just start crying. You might be thinking that, oh, the song was emotional or the lyrics or what. It's not even the lyrics. Whenever that presence just comes, or whenever there's a way it just comes to me, like it caresses me kind of, I just break out. And I'm like, I will cry. No steeze, no composure. I will cry. I don't want to know. I could just be in the midst of people now talking. It might not even be in any church gathering. And then I just think about one thing God has told me, or I just meditate, and then the tears just start. God, I'm feeling so emotional right now. I'm going to cry. Okay, so I drew closer to God. I stayed more time with God. Obviously, that thing is not good. Although, aside that, I had always, you know, been working on my relationship with God and every other thing. Yes, so it was not all of these situations, but you see that thing that happens when a child gets into trouble, and it's like, I was like, you know what, God, just do whatever I want to do. I don't know again. Let's just. I just had to quit everything. I was like, see, I'm not like I quitted though, but I was like, let me just on this break. Like I need to know what's happening. Do you want me on this place? That period where you're like, I really need to have a conversation. So my intimacy in God was beautiful that during this moment I started talking more with God, started spending more time with God. On random nights, I would just wake up, sit, cry, meditate, pray, like that. Other days, I will not have any prayer points. I will not have anything to say. Even to pray in tongues, not just be coming. I'll just be there. I'll just say, God, I trust you. God, did you get? God said some things to me that really touched my heart. And part of the things He said was, I said pray for God to circumcise my heart yet more. Because, guys, do not let social media pressure you. Don't let social media pressure you. I'm not going to share a lot on this video. But you guys, I'm not gatekeeping here, alright? Beyond all of this stuff, I want to be the community with us, where we come to share experiences. I want this place to be that space of believers, like-minded too, not just believers too, everybody. So, like I said, building a community is something I also want to do. So I felt like God used the opportunity to remind me of the things I was to do. In short, all things work together for our good. So guys, that's that. Let me not bore you with all of the story. So at that point I got more words. So why am I saying all of this thing? To let you know that behind the scene? Behind the camera, we have a life. Because many persons have been like, some persons have really entered my DM and I'm like, I always like your vibes on the camera, your on screen, what do they call it, on screen vibe, whatever. I always like how you're smiling. I always like how you're always joyful. You're always this. I'm like, we also have things that we're going through. We also have things that we have to put up with, but yet we come out to smile. Now, because I said I went on a break, now does not mean that anytime I go on a break now that something is happening with me. No. There were periods in my life when I started content creation that I was going through fire. Like I was going through it, but I was still showing up online. Yes. So me going on that break too, aside the fact that the phone and everything got spoiled, it was just so I could connect back with my father. I didn't want to get to a place where God gives me influence and then He loses me. Or I didn't want to go to a point where, I'm getting carried away by the whole charade, the whole popularity. Where is the popularity? Alright, I started doing other things in my life. I learned the skill within the period. Then you see this 2025, it's all shades of better. I have a lot of things I need to do in my life, and this is like a phase where I want to build. So forget about all this content creation and all. See, behind the scene, we are working. The soft life I want to live, I'm working hard for it. So if you need a lash tech, a professional one, you guys, amen. Don't carry my job outside. I paid more attention to videography. I started learning. I took online skills courses as regards video editing and all. So you guys, you can call me. You can see this video now. Can't you see this video? It's mobile videography. I'm going to put my email down there. Guys, that's that and that for that. But guess who is coming back stronger? Guess who's coming back better? Guess who is coming back bolder? Guess who's coming back? Every version of me is going to be better. Every version of me is going to be better. Written something down here that I wanted to read for us. I said to those wanting to know God better, make it a priority. Intimacy is built with time and God is not cheap. Yes, I wrote it down so I will not forget. We've come to the end of this video.